Welcome to a little bit of off-script talking ball and a little Sunday action
Well,
for you.
Sunday. I don't think we've done that yet.
We haven't.
And most importantly, go to church and then
Yes.
watch talking ball.
We I don't know when this post, but we're probably at church right now.
Right.
But
Hallelujah.
we are real quick. Like I said, we're still missing Dallas. If you watched yesterday's video,
Yeah. Basically, all these videos coming up are going to be missing old Dow.
so we're a little bit off filtered.
And really, what sparked this was the 1 week he didn't wash his sheets. And he
Absolutely.
got sick. So prayers up to Dow.
Either
too
wash
bad.
your sheets consistently or just don't wash them at all.
Right. Yeah. Because I mean, you got to do one of the two. You can't be both. It's kind of like you can't serve two masters.
Real quick. Always remember Cam Smith with the Just Jesus Radio
Thank you, Cam.
Gospel music and preaching on there. Go download it and give it a listen. It's a live 24/7 radio. It's never going to have a commercial. And I'm
No
even
ads.
on there myself on Saturdays at 8:30. Yeah, all right.
Dude, I'm
And then
okay,
also
dude.
you can check out his insurance broker and all your needs there.
Yeah. He gets you right for real.
He'll get you right. That's
Yeah.
all I know to say. But
Yeah.
we'll put his info down below. But real quick, 5 things that Georgia has to do to beat Alabama in the national championship.
See what all we got down here. We got them written down on some paper.
We've wrote down some thoughts. Firstly, I believe this is the most important
I
thing
agree as well.
that they have to get pressure.
100%. And I mean, we've seen that in the SEC championship game. That's one thing that y'all were not able to do whatsoever. in
Let's
that
say
game.
you give Georgia 3.5 first half sacks. They probably win the football game.
I agree. Did y'all even get a sack?
I don't know
In the
if
SEC
we
championship game?
recorded a sack. Let's say they have 3.5 sacks throughout the whole game. They probably win the football game.
They got a whole lot better chance of winning the game than. And I mean, that's key because that's what really was a big reason they were able to take the top off y'all's defense.
Yeah.
Is he had all day to throw.
Well, our defense is great. It's
Right.
elite. It is. Our secondary is talented.
But it's probably the weakest part of your
It's
defense.
the pressure.
Right.
It's the secondary. There's not been a game all year where we thought, oh man, that secondary locked
Yeah.
it down. No, it's the pressure.
Yeah, now I don't care if you have 2 Jalen Ramseys and I'm trying to think of a great safety in the NFL, Cam Chancellor or whatever. I think he's kind of washed up now, but he was
Yeah, went
he was
back
elite
Cam,
at the
but
time.
Earl
But
Thomas.
it doesn't matter if you have those guys. If the quarterback's got, I mean, there was times Bryce Young literally probably had close to 5 seconds, which is like unheard of. And when you got that much time to throw the ball, don't matter who you got in your secondary,
You're exactly right.
especially if you got talented wide receivers
I don't
that
care
can
if you
move.
have 5 Jalen Ramsey's. out
Yeah,
there.
legit. There's nothing your secondary's gonna, but they're gonna
Especially
get
when
open.
you got Jalen or Jameson Williams running
Right,
around.
and Bryce Young's already good at buying time if he
Yep.
gets under pressure, let alone if he has no pressure.
Yep.
I mean, it's not a good formula, especially for that defense. And as much as y'all were bringing a bunch of studs in that game a couple
Yep.
times that they were picking up real well.
And stunts are fine.
Yeah, but
you have to get home.
have to get home.
'Cause if you run a stunt and you don't get home, now you've taken a guy from
Right.
the secondary.
yep, and it opens up the middle of the field a lot more.
So here's what they need. They need to get pressure, whether that is blitzes and stunts, or if you look Nolan Smith in the eye, Trayvon Walker in the eye, Jordan Davis in the eye, Devontae White, Jalen Carter, and you say, y'all have got to get to him.
Right.
You have to either find you a guy or two that can get to him with 3 or 4 guys, or blitz.
Right,
But
and-
you've got to get home.
And the thing is, y'all definitely don't necessarily have the most elite edge rushers per se.
Well,
But
we
y'all
had.
Yeah, I mean with
Adam
Anderson
Anderson was one of
obviously.
the best in the nation.
No, absolutely. But I'm saying like
Right,
currently.
no, you're right.
But
I agree.
I think y'all have enough to be able to get some pressure without having to
Well,
blitz.
Trayvon Walker played the game of his life against Michigan.
Oh no, he played incredible against Michigan.
If he has
I mean,
a game
literally
like
the
that,
same. Oh yeah,
that's
big time.
first round.
And
type.
I think that's something
stuff.
that y'all are going to need from y'all's defense. Y'all have the talent. Y'all are going to need somebody to have that big game.
The
to
secondary
pop
is what
off.
it is.
Right.
It can
And
only
it's a
do so
good
much.
secondary.
It is. It's a very good secondary. But like we continue to say, I don't care what secondary you have if they've got that much time.
Yeah.
And like I said, not everything was on the front
Yeah.
seven. There was some plays in the secondary, miscues and whatnot. First off, if Georgia wants to win, they need to get pressure.
Yeah.
Secondly, if Georgia wants to win, they have to find a way to get past the mental
I agree.
hurdle of Alabama.
Absolutely, they do, without a doubt. And I mean, I believe that's a real thing. I believe sometimes it is a bit overhyped by the media in a sense that psychological aspect of football. Man, they just
It
don't
may be
think-
there and it may not. It may
Right.
not really even be there.
right.
I don't
And but
know.
I believe it's there a little bit.
I believe it's at
Because
least there.
what
and
ha-
the guys has been there.
What happens? Y'all get down 14-0 early.
Yep.
That's
when it comes.
It's creeping in.
I don't know that it's there right now.
Right.
I don't know that right now that our team is sitting there shaking, thinking, "Oh my God, this is Alabama."
Absolutely not.
But I do think coming out the gate,
They
we
punt-
turn the ball
yeah.
over. They score 2
Right.
touchdowns.
They punch you on the mouth early.
Yep.
Here it goes again. We just seem to can't beat these guys. And I think it's more real with Kirby. I really
Another
do
thing, yep.
because And Kirby's a great coach, and he's young. But there have been times in these games, particular, that he's made some decisions that you kind of scratch your head a little bit, and it's like he's trying a little bit too hard.
Overthinking.
And overthinking, absolutely.
I'm the king of overthinking.
Right. I mean, and absolutely, and that's going to happen. Like you said, his 6-year coaching. Yep. You're going against Nick Saban.
Kirby is young.
Right. I mean, very, very young. I mean, what is he, 40, 45?
I don't know for sure.
I think somewhere in that range.
I mean, how many years did it take Dabo to win a natty? Was it 8?
I think it was 9, 10.
Didn't it take Saban 10 something?
Yeah, it was. I don't know.
Not at Bama.
Not at Bama, I think.
But total
before he went with LSU. I think Dabo was in about 10, 11. I mean, I can't even remember. But it was a while.
If Kirby wins the natty, he goes from the coach that is the next Mark Richt to the coach that could be the next legend.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, I heard Josh Pate say this, and I think it's so
true.
Josh
Pate's best in the business.
Yeah,
if we could ever get to his
my goodness.
standard.
Dude, what if we get him on the show one day, just like a call-in?
I would love just to be able to call him.
Oh my goodness, that'd be the most incredible
thing.
We
need to reach out.
We really do. But
tag Josh Pate.
Yeah, please do. Tag whatever the show's called, Late Kick or whatever.
He's the best in the business.
But I heard him say this, and I think it's so true. If Georgia wins, I think a lot of people in the moment are not even going to like realize y'all just won the natty.
Yep.
Like a lot of people will be like, they just beat Bama. They just beat Bama.
Yep.
In all reality, y'all just won the national championship, and that's how big of a game it is. And you're absolutely right. There's going to be that mental hurdle, especially if Bama comes out really hot and y'all start out a little slow.
So get past the mental hurdle. You can't lose to a team mentally before you've actually lost.
Right. No, absolutely.
Whether that's before the game or during the game.
Right. 100%.
You can't let yourself mentally lose to them.
Right.
Thirdly, we believe that Georgia has to average 4 yards a carry.
Yeah.
In order to win this football game.
And going back to Josh Pate, I stole that from him a little bit watching one of his things, but I believe it's so true. And I think outside of the pressure, I think this is what's most important.
Yes.
Obviously, that's most important for y'all's defense to get pressure.
And then for the offense.
Offense, because as I was just telling David right before we started filming this, I've been probably one of the biggest Stetson supporters, legit.
I'm a Stetson supporter.
Yeah, and I've been literally all season long. Which you're more of a fan. You're more invested than me.
And the reason that now I support him for one is this is it.
Right.
There is no change.
Yeah, I mean you have to at this point.
We got about 48 hours to this game happening.
And I love Stetson. I think you can win a national championship with Stetson. But if they stop your run game, I don't believe.
I don't even know that JT would beat him.
Yeah, I don't believe that.
Whoever.
I don't believe you have a quarterback on your roster that you solely can win the game for you. That can put the team on the back. You're going to have to be two-dimensional. You're going to have to be able to run the football and throw the football. And if I believe in the SEC championship game, y'all averaged about 3.5 yards per carry. I believe if y'all can get to that 4.5 yard mark, that's going to be a hard offense to beat. Because when Stetson can throw in rhythm, on routine, when it's not solely dependent upon him, he can be a very dangerous quarterback. He really can.
Get James Cook the football.
Yeah, absolutely.
Here, come on. So we apologize if you can hear it.
It'll be all right.
Find a way. And that's the thing. Monken does.
Yeah.
He draws up plays just for Cook.
Right.
And when it does, it hits.
Oh, yeah.
Get James Cook the football.
And I'll tell you what, obviously y'all got behind, so y'all had to throw the ball a whole lot more. But
and that's one thing we'll get to.
Right. And I mean, what was it, 48-something throws that Stetson had in the SEC championship game? Yeah, I mean, I know it was in the 40s. That's not the recipe for Georgia to win.
Right.
If Stetson's throwing the ball 40 times, you're not winning the football game.
No, you're right about that.
No way.
So, what were you going to say?
I would say, I mean, this is not necessarily on the paper, but at least offensively, you've got to have your best players in at all times.
Absolutely.
Like Brock Bowers should not ever not be on that football field.
Brock Bowers be on the field.
Yeah,
if
every
Pickens is
single
healthy,
time. Even
even
if he's just got to be a decoy.
Now the thing about Pickens though, I'll say this: he's awesome and amazing, but AD's playing really good too.
No, he's
I'm okay
he
there.
popped off in that Michigan game pretty good too.
I'm okay there.
Yeah,
but I need to see Brock Bowers. Yeah. He has to, and I will say he is one player Georgia basketball on the field.
Because
we ran a ton of 3 tight end sets.
Right, and I will tell you with Clemson on defense, we would always rotate like a ton, but on offense, year in year out, our best guys are on there as long as we're healthy.
Yep. And so run the ball for 4 yards a carry. What that means is you're in 2nd and 6s.
Right, absolutely.
You're in 3rd and 2s,
you're
3rd and 3s.
Right, you're not in 2nd and 10, 3rd and 8. When it's
if
like
Georgia
Stetson,
puts
you've
themselves
got
in 3rd and longs all game, they're gonna lose.
And I mean, if they get in those 3rd and longs and they can do a lot more disguising and confuse Stetson and pin their ears back and blitz them, it's not gonna be good news. But that's for anybody.
Number 4, and we'll try to hurry up here. I don't know where we're at, but we don't want this to be too long.
Right.
Stetson Bennett cannot turn the football.
Yeah,
over.
no turnovers.
None.
And I mean, how many picks did he have in that game? 2 in the SEC championship
now, if
game?
he throws 1, does that mean we lost right then?
Right,
no.
absolutely not.
No, we're being a little bit dogmatic here, but no turnovers. You can't turn the football over.
And again, this kind of goes back to one of the things we almost put on there, but especially in the red zone. Because I
Mhm.
remember that one to Brock Bowers. Now, that wasn't a terrible play by Stetson. It was kind of
No.
a scramble drill,
But
Brock stopped,
You
but it
got
was
wide open
right.
Burton in there.
And not only that, if you don't make that throw, even if you throw the ball out of bounds right there, you're still in perfect field goal
You're
range with a
at
great
least-
field goal kick.
yep.
You're at least getting 3 points. I mean, I don't know if y'all were exactly in the red zone, but y'all were at least 25 yard
We
line,
were.
30 yard line. Y'all were basically in the red zone.
Kirby doesn't say red zone. He calls red area. It's 30 yards in the
Yeah.
end to
So
him.
y'all were basically right there, and I mean that was critical. I mean, imagine y'all scored a touchdown right there, and I can't remember
thing
what
is,
the other one was. But
Turning the ball over, it does a lot of things. First off, you just gave the other opponent the ball when you had it
Right.
and a chance to score.
oh, yeah, extra possession,
It forces your defense out there all of a sudden.
Right.
So they don't have time
and much time
to
to rest,
huddle up
regroup,
and
right?
figure it out.
Absolutely.
They didn't have enough time to rest. They didn't have a lot of time to figure things out and get coached up mentally.
Right. Oh,
now,
yeah.
now your offense is saying, crap.
Right. Yeah.
It does a lot
Oh, absolutely. it does.
more than just giving them the football,
Yeah.
and that's bad enough.
Right. 100%.
Lastly, but most and certainly not least,
Yeah.
Georgia has to keep their foot on the gas.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
We have seen, first off, when you have a guy like James Williams, a running back like B-Rob,
When they can score in a hurry.
they can
In a hurry.
score in a hurry. We've seen it.
Oh yeah. Absolutely.
Now, last time, I don't think Georgia took their foot off the gas.
no,
They
no,
just outplayed
absolutely.
them.
No, 100%.
After the first quarter. But Georgia's offense has got it. If you get up by 10, score now,
Right.
not
no,
later.
absolutely. And like you said, we've seen that in some earlier games when Nick Saban versus Kirby, y'all got up because I mean, really, I can't remember the exact stat. You said it yesterday. How many minutes y'all have actually led?
Pretty
It was-
much half.
Yeah, almost over. I
We've
think.
either led for like 2 minutes
Yeah.
over.
I was gonna say, I think it was like about 65%. I mean, y'all have led, and a lot of those times when y'all have gotten that lead, I think Jake Fromm in the national championship, y'all really began. And
Mhm.
granted, y'all, especially then, I mean, still now, just as much now, are a run-first offense, but y'all really went heavy run, trying to milk that clock, and I understand that. But you got an explosive Alabama offense that can score in one play. You score in 2 plays.
And I don't
that's dangerous.
understand all that conservative.
I don't either.
Because running the ball 3 times in a row and punting doesn't kill clock.
No.
Getting first downs
Yeah.
kills clock.
And you know how many times, not just with Georgia, just
Just go
in
score.
football in general, you know how many times we've seen teams come back because on defense they start playing more prevent defense,
Yep.
just keep everything in front of us, and on offense we're just going to run the ball, and then all of a sudden you look up and the team's completely back in. I mean,
And
that
that
happens a
doesn't
lot.
just go for the offense.
No, absolutely.
The defense has got to keep the
defensive.
You
well.
get up by 17, and you've been pressuring all game.
Yeah, keep on pressuring. Yeah,
Attack,
don't make it easy.
attack,
for
attack,
them.
attack.
100%.
And so that's our
So the
perspective.
5 things they need.
If we could give Georgia 5 things that Georgia's got to do to win the Natty, that's
That's the
our
secret sauce
take.
right there.
Yep. And a lot of that is no secret.
Right. I mean, that's
Yeah.
true. A lot of it's kind of common sense, but
And that's the thing. In times like this, in the big moments, there isn't a
yeah.
secret.
No, absolutely not.
It's do what you do.
All I know is I'm so hyped for this game.
Do it well.
man.
I'm hyped too.
I'm a Clemson fan that's so hyped for this, Natty.
Excuse me there, but I'm gonna take off work Monday or Tuesday rather.
Tuesday.
Because I don't know how late.
It's gonna be a long day at work on Monday, though, man.
Oh, did you?
My goodness, dude.
If I had the time, I just take off both, which
Oh,
I
yeah.
do have the time. I
Yeah.
don't want to use it. Gotta kill
Right.
turkeys. But thanks for watching. And John's like mustard. He's just trying to mayonnaise. But but so
Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. What is
Sure.
it gonna take for Georgia to win this game and finally get over that hurdle? And I will say, all streaks must come to an end at some point.
Yep.
So.
thanks for watching, and catch us next time.